Hello everyone. We're going to continue with the GelData tutorial. In this part 2, we're going to go over order by, limit, and relationships. So, recalling from the last video that we just kind of did basic inserts and updates, and that's not particularly interesting. Most database people know how to do that already. So if we go into gel and we want to say something like, I'm going to insert person, and then I'll say name is Alice, age is 30, and job is engineer. Oops, query. Oh, oops. There we go. I'm so used to that for some reason. I program in Golang too much. Okay, so now that we got that, let's put it in someone else. So person, name, we'll say Bob, Alice and Bob, and then we'll put 32, and then job is accountants. Okay, so now that we've got that, if we want to do any queries to say order by, we would say select person and then order by, and then you'd say dot and then the attribute that you want to use for the sorting. So we'll say dot name, and when it comes back, it just comes back with the IDs of each row, which is not usually what you want. You want a little bit more information. So let's say I want the name, and then I get them sorted in order. And then also you can do descending as well. And then ascending is the default, just like Postgres. So there's that. And then you can do by name, and then you can say for limit, you just do limit like 1 or limit 2. And it's just like Postgres. There's really not much difference. And then again, if we want everything, we just do star. Cool. Okay, so that's just how to use order by and limit. So now what you want to do is move into like relationships and constraints. So in database world, you have your one-to-one, one-many, many-to-many, stuff like that. So let's say I'm going to make another type here. I'll say type company, and then I will say multi employees, and then that'll be person, and then name of the company. So I'll say required. I usually just do required for all attributes. It's just easier for all like the single attributes, not like the multis. So required name, and that'll be a string. And then to do a migration, I say gel migration create. Whoops, I'm in the shell. Gel migration create. All right, what do I want to do? Okay, and I'll say gel migrate. Cool. So now what I have to do is I have to put a company in. So back into gel world. So I'll say insert company, and then name is Acme. Now I have that. And then if I want to select everything from the company, that's just the normal select company star. And then when you have nested attributes like a relationship, you can do double star, and then you'll get like everything down. I'm not sure if there's a way to do like down to like level 2 or anything like that. I think if you just do double star, it just gives you everything all the way down. So just be aware of that when you're doing queries. So now we've got that. Now we need to add some employees to this. So what we'll do is we'll say update company filter name equals Acme, And then we'll say set, and then here I'll say employees plus equals select person. So I'm adding everybody to this company. So let's just see that. Update company, filtered, names that, set that. Okay. So now what we did was we put a little subquery in there to say select everybody. And then now, if I say select company, now I get all of the employees. But let's say like I leave the company. So how would I do that? So I would go here, and I would just say minus equal filter dot name equals Charles. Oops. Minus equal. Okay, and if I check that again, so now I've been removed from the company. And then for the last part, I'm pretty sure this is how this works. It'll just set employees to that specific thing, and then I do select company, and then yeah, so it'll select it to like that exact query. You won't have to say like plus equal or minus equal. You just say set it to that. So that's how to do basics of relationships. And then if you want to ensure that it's a one-to-many relationship, because right now it doesn't know if it's a one-to-many or many-to-many, so it just kind of assumes many-to-many. If you want to make it or tell the thing one-to-many, like you can only work for one company at a time, what you do is you add constraint exclusive. Say gel migration create. Cool. So you won't really see it here, but what you're telling Gel is, hey, this is a one-to-many, so don't be adding people to multiple companies. And then this also helps with the underlying database, because instead of having a big junction table, you can just have like foreign keys in a table, and it's much cheaper. So yeah, so that's just the basics of order by, limit, and the basics of relationships. So next tutorial, I'll probably do either like maybe the UI or get into like using it in code. I haven't decided yet. But again, if there's anything you'd like me to teach about Gel, just drop in the comments and I'm happy to take a look. Thank you.